Timeless Love. The gymnasium was alive with the sound of laughter and music and the rustle of elegant dresses. It was a prom night, a night Emma and Jack had been looking forward to for months. But instead of dancing the night away, they found themselves in the middle of a heated argument. "How could you, Jack? I saw you with her." Emma's voice trembled with anger and hurt. "Emma is not what you think. She's just a friend," Jack pleaded, his eyes wide with desperation. "Just a friend? You were practically whispering in her ear." Emma shot back, her eyes glistening with tears. The accusation felt back and forth, each one painful than the last. The misunderstandings and the wild accusations built up until neither of them could take it anymore. "Fine, if you don't trust me, then maybe you shouldn't be together," Jack said with his voice breaking. "Maybe we shouldn't," Emma replied, her heart shattering into pieces. As Jack walked out of the gymnasium, the world seemed to slow down, the music faded and the lights dimmed. It was the last night they would see each other, or so they thought. Emma grew up in a small town, the kind where everyone knows each other. She was the youngest of 3 siblings, and her parents ran a local bakery. From a young age, Emma was known for the kindness and creativity. She loved to draw and write stories, often spending hours in her room, lost in her imagination. In middle school, Emma was shy and reserved. She struggled to make friends and often felt like an outsider. Her older siblings were popular and outgoing, and Emma felt like she could never measure up. But she found solace in her art and writing, pouring her heart into her creations. One day in class, Emma's teacher noticed her talents and encouraged her to enter a local art competition. Emma was hesitant, but with her teacher's support, she decided to give it a try. She spent weeks working on her piece in a beautiful painting of a sunset over the ocean. When the day of the competition arrived, Emma was nervous but excited. To her surprise, Emma won first place. The recognition boosted her confidence, and she began to come out of her shell. She made a few close friends and started to feel more comfortable in her own skin. But despite her newfound confidence, Emma still felt like something was missing. Jack grew up in the small town as Emma, but his upbringing was quite different. He was the only child of a single mother who worked 2 jobs to make ends meet. Jack's father had left when he was just a baby, and his mother did everything she could to provide for him. From a young age, Jack was known for his charm and sense of humor. He was the class clown, always making his classmates laugh, but behind his cheerful exterior, Jack carried a lot of responsibility. He helped his mother with chores and took on odd jobs to contribute to his household. In middle school, Jack's outgoing personality made him popular, but he often felt like he had to put a brave face. He struggled with feelings of abandonment and insecurity, but he hid them all. Jack found an escape in sports, and particularly in basketball. He was a natural athlete, and playing sports gave him a sense of purpose and belonging. One day during a particular tough game, Jack's coach pulled him aside. He had potential to go far if he worked hard. The encouragement meant the world to Jack, and he dedicated himself to becoming the best player he could be. But despite his success on the court, Jack still felt like something was missing. Rewind to middle school, where Emma and Jack first met. It was a sunny afternoon in Miss Thompson's science class. The room was filled with the chatter of students and the smell of freshly sharpened pencils. Miss Thompson announced a group project, and the students groaned in unison. Emma's heart sank. She hated group projects, especially when she didn't know anyone. But then Miss Thompson paired her with Jack, the class clown and the most popular boy in school. Jack sauntered over to Emma's desk, a mischievous grin on his face. "Looks like we're partners," he said, plopping next to her. Emma nodded shyly, unsure of what to say. Jack's energy was infectious, and soon they were laughing and joking as they worked on their project. They were tasked with creating a model of the solar system, and Jack's creativity and Emma's attention to detail made them the perfect team. As they worked together, Emma and Jack discovered they had a lot in common. They both loved reading and had a passion for science and shared a quirky sense of humor. They spent hours after school working on their project, and their friendship blossomed into something more. One afternoon, as they were putting the finishing touches on their model, Jack turned to Emma and said, "You know, you're pretty cool for a new kid." Emma blushed, with her heart fluttering. "Thanks, Jack. You're not so bad yourself." From that moment on, they were inseparable. They spent their days exploring the woods behind the school, sharing secrets and dreaming about the future. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day, and by the time they reached high school, they were head over heels in love.